Well, hello, everyone. It's been a busy year. You've consistently adapted, conducting your businesses differently while serving those of your local communities. With your continued partnership, we've been able to build a business that empowers the next generation of leaders and focuses on what's important, helping people live better, healthier lives. We know that our A70 vision is bold, but the momentum behind each initiative is making us a better, more modern opportunity. We're committed to helping you build a business that fits your lifestyle. That's why we're investing in social and digital experiences that fit your needs and the needs of your customers. The goal is to build a seamless shopping experience that supports the strong relationship that you have with your customers. Another important objective of the A70 strategy is leveraging our existing expertise to become a health and wellness business. Our Nutrilite philosophy, botanicals, and seed to product expertise sets us totally apart. With your leadership, combined with our world-class products, we'll become a global leader in this space. Well, as we move forward together, we want you to know that our foundation does not change. Our partnership makes us unique because we understand and leverage the value that you bring to Amway. We're committed to listening and learning from you as we follow your leadership on the road to A70. Well, on behalf of the Van Andel and DeVos families, we appreciate your unwavering commitment to the business. We encourage you to set goals and start the new year off strong. 2022 is going to be a great year, and it's only just the beginning.
Well, hello and good evening, everyone. My name is Carmen, and I'm your MC for tonight. So welcome back to Crador 360 Success. And today is day 3. So I'm sure all of you would agree that we have learned so much from day 1 and also day 2, especially on personal image empowerment. We learned about, power of story selling, power of conversations, as well as increased in social influence with the power of content. So I must admit, for day 1, personal image empowerment, I've learned so much. And at the end of the day, I was scrolling down, the shopping sites because I felt that, I gotta revamp the wardrobe of my husband. That is so important, to dress to success. So I have great news for all of you because we are going to welcome back the first speaker of day 1. That is Jade Lim. Now she will be sharing on the homework that we have. I hope that you remember the first homework that we have, which is what to dress up and how to dress up when we meet a prospect. So without further ado, let us welcome back Jade Lim.
Good evening to all the leaders in Crador. Wow, I'm so excited to be here today. And today, I'm going to announce to you who are the 5 winners. And let me show you some of the slides. All right, this is our homework. Our homework is on personal image empowerment. What's the homework about? It is about you. It's going to a cafe to meet a young corporate leader. This young corporate leader is in the age of 30 years old, and you are meeting him or her in a cafe, so dress up accordingly. See, we have compiled, and in fact, for the past few days, we have around about 300 submissions from all of you. If you are one of them, please put down in the chat room 555. A round of applause to all the leaders who do the submission. Thank you for your participation. See, and this compilation is done by Amway Malaysia, the staff. Give them a round of applause too, because it's a lot of efforts. Thank you so much. What is the selection criteria for this? Amway Malaysia, the staff of Amway Malaysia, Susan and myself, we sat down and go through. In fact, we have shortlisted 10% of the submissions. And based on the criteria, number one, first impression, our feeling when we meet you at the first time. Number two, very, very important is about the connection. What's the feeling that you give me? Whether I feel friendly, I feel like I want to connect with you. Number three, definitely confidence is very important, and your leadership charisma. And the overall outfit coordination. Dang, 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 dang. Who are the winners? Are you feeling excited? If you do, can you type in the chat room 88888? We want to see your excitement. Come on, come on, come on. Fire up the excitement. Who are the winners? And of course, there are many of you who dress up well. However, we only have 5 awards and rewards, 5 rewards to be given out. For those who didn't get it and you feel you deserve it, that means you deserve it. All right? However, we can only have 5. Don't feel bad, yeah, for the other leaders who didn't get it. Dang, 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 dang. Congratulations to all the leaders here that win the 5 rewards. Let me give you some explanation on why we chose the leaders. Based on the 5 criteria, remember, always remember, the person that we meet is in the age of 30 years old, in a cafe. That means more casual setting. And besides that, it's to do with selling business opportunities, business. The first person, Su Chi Heng. If you know Su Chi Heng, type 11111 and give a thumbs up for Chi Heng. Chi Heng is in a sporty look. As the young people, they always like sporty. Sporty. If you see there is a gray coordination, the light gray and the dark gray coordination, and the overall outfit make him look slim as well. A sporty look gives the young people the feeling like it is very easy to approach and it is very lifestyle as well. Right. The second person, Mr. Hari Rama. Yesterday, I saw Mr. Hari Rama on the screen. Wow, very charismatic. When I see this picture, Susan and I instantly we say, wow, we feel the connection. The leadership charisma is there, and the smile just feel very approachable. And you know one thing that Hari Rama did very well? If you notice, he has a very sweet, hitam manis complexion. And when he wore this white smart shirts, it instantly created a color contrast. And instantly he commands some presence there. And of course, the white shirt is very smartly worn. So the total outfit just looks so nice. And we move on to the third lady, Miss Norobayu Ashikin. Miss Norobayu Ashikin, when I look at her, instantly she gives me the feeling that she is very vibrant and lifestyle and modern and chic and urban. She is going to attract the young people who want lifestyle. And because that is the projection of her image. And the next person, Miss Uy Yenny. When you look at Miss Uy, she projects the image that she is very friendly, very caring, very compassionate. If you are someone that you feel you want someone to nurture you in the long run, who is able to hold your hand to grow Amway business, and she is the person that you will feel connected to. And of course, if you notice, she is wearing a black dress. The total black is going to create a distance, and she is very clever. She put on a very friendly green, and that the total look balance up. And of course, if Miss Uy wants to enhance the empowerment even further, because she has a very caring and caring out aura, she can have a structured jacket, more structured jacket. Instantly, that is going to help her attract a different crowd of audience, which is look for someone who is more driven. So that means you dress accordingly to the DISC. I believe a lot of leaders here, you have learned DISC. You dress according to the person that you want to attract. If that person is more driven, the dressing is more driven. The whole charisma and aura is more driven. If you want to attract people who are more nurturing, so you dress in that way too. And finally, the beautiful lady on the fifth one, Elaine Lim. She has a beautiful smile, very inviting. And when you look at her, wow, you just can't take away your eyes from her smile. That's the connection. And of course, she's wearing a light color jacket. Light color jacket is very suitable because when she goes to a cafe, remember, it's very casual. And she combined with the dark color pants, which instantly create a high color contrast that gives her the empowerment. And overall, I would say Elaine will be able to attract people of all kinds, whether you're D, I, S, or C, because there is a well balance there. So to all ladies and gentlemen, and to all our leaders here, image is not about how perfect you are dressing. Some people, they can dress from top to toe very, very perfect. However, if that perfection is not able to match the connect with the person in front of you, the personality, the influence is gone. Image is about connection and influence. Always remember, who are you meeting? Who is that person's personality? And how are you going to do the color coordination and the dress codes? For cafe, and you are talking about Amway business opportunity, therefore, dress in business casual. And I wish you all the best to all the leaders here and to all the 5 winners. Congratulations again. And to all our leaders, consistency is the key. Back to you, Miss MC. I'm Jade Lim, the founder of Beyond Image. See you again. Bye.
Wow, congratulations again to all the 5 winners for our first homework of this seminar. So thank you once again to Jade Lim for explaining so well of what it takes to really dress to success. So let us move on to the next session today. Now, I'm sure you remember that we have a quiz on Monday. There's a question and answer there. There were actually 3 questions given to all of us, and these are multiple choice questions. And like what Hari mentioned on Monday, these questions are extremely, extremely tough. And I'm so glad that we were able to find winners. So without further ado, let us go through the questions that was asked on Monday. Now the first question that we have is, what does ABO stands for? And congratulations to you if you have mentioned and you have answered C, which is Amway Business Owner. And to be very honest, I would be very terrified if any one of you actually answered Amway Body Owner. What kind of body owner are we talking about right now? And the second question that we have is, now which one is the incorrect one to qualify as a silver producer in Amway Malaysia? And congratulations if you have answered D. To qualify, it's not 7,500 group PV, it's 12,500. And now the final question for that night. Now this is the most difficult question. But the thing is, the MC for last event, Hari, he did mention that for those of you who actually answered D, Hamida, he's definitely going to hunt you in your dreams tonight. So we've heard of, Nightmare on Elm Street. If you answered D, it's going to be Nightmare with Hari Marma tonight. So yes. So let us move on to the winners. So congratulations to winners for question number 1, 2, and 3. We have the first one here, Che Sexin, Jacelyn, as well as Crispin. And for question 2, we have Nicholas. And then we have Eddie, as well as Chin. And the third one, we have Ong, Leon, as well as Ku. Congratulations to all of you 9 winners for the quiz. So let's move on to the next one. Now, the next session that we have, which is a very huge session. Okay. Now, this speaker for tonight, she needs no introduction. Now, what happened is that, why do I say need no introductions? Because on Monday, we have heard her speaking before, and she spoke about now increasing your social influence with the power of content. Now, that was her sharing on Monday. And side note a little bit, I'm sure a lot of us here, many of us here actually watch Money Heist. Now, for Money Heist as well, on the final season of the first volume, I'm sure that on the last episode, a lot of us, we got so excited because we can't wait to listen to what is, or watch what is going to happen next. So the same thing actually happened to me. When the last speaker actually spoke on Monday, I was like, no, she didn't just end just there. I want to listen more from her. Come on. And so, therefore, tonight we're going to welcome Dr. Gui Chia as she will be talking to all of us and sharing with all of us the personal branding. So, without further ado, let us welcome Dr. Gui on stage.
Hello. Hi. Good evening, everyone. Again, good evening to all the leaders, Amway business owners. Yeah, I learned that new words as well. Yeah. So, hello. So once again, congratulations to all the winners just now. I saw familiar faces. Hi, Jen, if you're watching, congratulations. Yeah. So some familiar friends that we have over here. Now, thank you for the MC also for introduction. And just now we have Miss Jade that talk about like a personal image, right? So when you go out to meet like business partners as well as like your potential clients in terms of a cafe meeting. Now, today's session, in continuation from like Monday's session where we talk about like personal branding, increase your social influence through contents, right? If you still remember, there's like what 3 steps that we talk about. Find, and then change, and post. Right? So today's session, we will be talking about more towards in details of personal branding. Now, you have personal image when you meet client online. Now, offline, sorry about that. But online, how do you then bring the personal image to online and then project yourself? This is like the whole session of today that we're going to look into. Okay, so on the screen you can see this is important when we talk about personal branding. Now you might ask the question, why personal branding? Why do I need to have personal branding online? And then how do I actually do personal branding online? And also what is exactly personal branding? Yeah, so that could be your question that you have in mind right now. Now when we talk about personal branding, yeah, so the cross session, we were going to like share about the idea of it. But think about it, before I move on, I want all of you to think about it, about personal branding. Okay, why people want to buy from you? If people first time meeting you, if you meet the person offline, you can share everything, yeah? But online, if people see you online, if you're sharing something, how do they build credibility and trust with you online? Yeah? So do you share like relevant contents that is in line with the image that you want to show them online? Yeah, so this is what happens. So this session, before we go into like content in details, we look into personal branding. How do you set that? There are like 3 simple steps that we're going to look. Yeah, 3 choices for you to build your personal image. So what is it? When people ask me that, what is personal image, personal branding online? Yeah, it's actually a product of how you project yourself. Okay, so like the image that you set, and all this online you set through text, picture posts, video posts, even like on Facebook, IG, you have account, yeah? The banner that you have is not simply just a banner. Like the image that you put on that banner give people the idea as to who you are. Because if you are the authority, like say for example, some people, they will be like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I post about beauty things, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I post about food, yeah? So all the while, sometimes I also post about fitness. So you kind of like sharing your lifestyle. But let me ask you this question. I want all of you right now to think, to think about it. I'm interested in beauty products, so I will definitely follow all those beauty experts, right? So I saw you post about beauty things at first, and then I follow you for a while. Then suddenly you post about fitness, which maybe I don't do exercise, so I'm lazy. So I kind of like, hey, so who are you trying to project? Or maybe suddenly you like share about like something else, like in terms of food, but maybe I'm not a foodie. I have friends like that, exactly. I have a friend, she eat to live, not live to eat. Not live to eat, okay? So that is how different. That means any food goes with her, but she's so into beauty. So she will look into anything that's beauty. But when people see your post, if you have like, we call it like zapalang, okay? So a lot of things like different, there's no plan, clear identity as to what kind of expert are you, then follower is very hard to stick to you, okay? Now, another question you might think also is like, then how about those lifestyle influencer? Yeah, lifestyle influencer. You see online, right? There are a lot. They just post about like daily, document daily thing, daily life. Those are lifestyle influencer. So for those people, it's slightly a little bit different because they are showcasing everything on their life. Now, you are Amway business owner. It's different because you're doing a business. So who do you want to attract? Are those your target audience? And you have different type of products. Yeah, so different people that are interested in different things, healthy nutrition stuff, and then beauty-related stuff might be slightly different. Now, so today we're going to look into, you need to start to look to set a personal branding, one strong one, yeah? One strong one, but do not worry, not to say like, let's say I'm in beauty. Then I cannot talk about like electronic, like eSpring. I cannot talk about like atmosphere. It's not like that, yeah? So it's not to say like also if I'm so into Nutrilite, like healthy breakfast and all, then I cannot introduce like access, yeah? So it's very, very different in terms of that because once you have a clear IP, let's say you are in artistry, beauty related, right? People build the credibility and trust on you already, okay? Now think again. If your group of community already trusts you, they follow you, they buy from you, and then suddenly you introduce them something else, yeah? So they'll be like, how do you know your skin looks so pretty? It's like, oh, other than these products, actually, the intake into our body also very important. So on daily basis, I have this Nutrilite powder. When you talk about that, when the trust is built, and it's very easily to bring people to other things. It's all branched out from this IP that you have. That's why you see like some beauty influencers, they also introduce about electronic products, they also do other things. Some like health related influencers also, they also introduce, they can have like electronic, like introduction of like electronic products. It branched from the clear identity that they have. But why you need to do this is because that you need to have a clear idea to let people know at first of who are you, okay? So I hope you get the concept over here before we go into it because this comes together with everything. Your profile bio, and then your banner, then down to the content that you're trying to share. Okay, so the idea here on the screen, who are you, right? So there are a lot of IP positioning online, okay? So positioning because the content that people see you, right? Then people will have the idea of who you are. Some are very kids related, so they are like in terms of like the mom's community they are trying to build. Now ask yourself whether you are like anti-aging guru. You see this title, yeah? So people see you, people think who are you? Like Jade, okay? So we see it's like the personal image consultant, yeah? So I hope my image looks okay today. Okay, so not as good as the winners, but yeah. So anti-guru, anti-aging guru, and then you have like health conscious. So someone is very into health conscious thing, right? The content that they post is like that. So if you have health related issues, who do you go to? The expert, right? So continuous from here, you have beauty, skincare expert, you have all the different positioning that potentially happen. Weight control, toning trainer, and then you also have like, let me see, Yeah, beauty experts as well, travel lover, fashionista. Now, fashionista, if that is your interest, you can also start from there because you also have products that can relate it to it. The idea here is you build this IP is to attract the community. People have similar interests were drawn to you because they follow the things that they like. Yeah, the minute they start following you, then your content will continuously pop up in front of theirs. Yeah, if they engage with you, if they have questions, then they will go to you. Then you have like one-to-one conversation. Yeah, so this is how the whole community being built from who your brand identity is online. Okay, now the question then, you might ask, how? Okay, I saw some comments, yeah? So I saw some comments. Some of you have questions. Yeah, the PDF, you will need the notes today. It will be uploaded in the feature session later on, so you can have that, yeah? And during our presentation, if you have any questions, our team is ready to answer, so you can also ask those questions in the comment, okay? Do not worry about that. So let me move on. Now, how? We understand why, we understand what is personal brand positioning online, but how do we do that? Now, all this, we have 3 simple steps for you. 3 ways, actually, if I put it, okay? Either you have a very memorable image. If not, you have a memorable personality, or you have memorable value that people actually wants to take. Yeah, so you're sharing knowledge that people really, really like. So those that don't know me yet, okay, I'll give you a little bit of my background, just a couple of pictures. Yeah, so I used to work in YouTube multi-channel network in Asia. A couple of years ago, before the influencers were getting so big. Okay, so I worked with a lot of YouTubers and the influencers from Asia, from Vietnam, Thailand. If some of you from Thailand, if you know Be the Scar, yeah, so on the screen here, from Malaysia, from China as well. Okay, so these are some of the so-called online influencers, but the idea here is, if you, I spoke about it as to how the community of followers of yours, yeah, could help to build the business as well. Now, I want all of you to think, for all of them, yeah, so why I keep on mentioning that you are influencers yourself, no matter who. Because the moment that you can influence your community, that means your friends and family online, with just a minimum of like 300 to 500, you are considered a nano influencer. So everyone have the influencing power. That is on social, okay, social media online. Now, all the rest from the experience that we gather from all the influencers that I work with, yeah, so they all either have these 3. Either they have this memorable image, okay, very beautiful, very handsome, or very unique look. That is one. All right? Or if they don't have, they have this very cheerful personality or funny personality that people are drawn to because they get so relaxed when they're looking at them. Okay? So that is the second one. Or I work with so-called influencers that are like age 40. They're like history lecturer. Okay, so I do have people like that. So not to say only the idea of like beauty, handsome will work, no. But why people follow them? We have influencers who are doctors, like real medical doctors. People follow because they are expert and the content that they share is valuable to the audience. And that's why people follow them. So either these 3 is a way for you to set your IP positioning online. But let's look at how you can do so, okay? First one. Memorable image. So what do we mean by memorable image other than just I mentioned like beautiful, like handsome, but don't take it like as to like, what if I'm not them? Yeah, no one used to be like them, like they all also grow and then slowly they have like the image that's set for them. And you all learn from Jade already, okay? So that one, do not worry. But image that we see here, I want all of you to pay attention on the screen. If can, you will type the answer in the comment, okay? I want you all to see the 3 images and then you type, who are they representing? The first glance of impression, yeah? So in what category? This is the first, this is the second, this is the third. Okay, I give you a little bit of time so I'll be able to see your comment. You all know there's a little bit of delay, yeah? The comment coming in, so I give you some time. You type 1, 2, 3. So first glance, what is their IP positioning? In what category? Okay, yeah, any answer came in already? Fitness, okay? You might know her, okay, Joanna, so, okay? Fitness, beauty, food. Fitness, you see? All of you also straight away can identify. Now, why? Okay, fitness, beauty, skincare expert, foodie, there you go. Fitness, beauty, food. Yeah, very good answer, I think, all of you. Now, the idea here is also just one image. There's nothing else. They didn't say anything, but straight away you get the impression. Yeah? So, how do they do so? This is actually done through either dressing, makeup, or props. Now how? So I go back again, yeah? Image, dressing, makeup, or props. Now, dressing is quite simple. Why you see the first one, you think is fitness? Because of the way that she dressed. Now, I just want you all to pay attention online. Online, there are also sort of contents, a lot, but from today onwards, you need to switch your mind when you see on something, yeah? So, when they wear like that, fitness wear, why they keep on wearing that? Because it's to set the image. If I'm like fitness related, right, I should be showing what kind of picture to the audience that I have. Why do they trust me that I'm into fitness? That's one way, the way you dress, yeah? So if you know like, so I'm Jen, yeah, she always have it in her workout dress, although she does a lot of different contents. But you will have that idea as to she is also a very into fitness person, yeah? So similar. Now the second one you all also mentioned, beauty. Now beauty using props. Now you have the props, you have artistry products, yeah? So the props, straight away, clean look with the props, that is like the picture you just post and then people will straight away get, oh, this person is into beauty. Okay, now the third one, no need to say much, right? If you everyday post breakfast pictures, healthy breakfast, the right breakfast, or anywhere you go, you continuously having like food to share, yeah? So giving an idea as to the nutrition that you have in the food, indirectly, you set your IP positioning through this. Okay, so you get the idea. Now you know. Okay, fitness, beauty, okay, answers still coming in, yeah? So very good. Now these are the 3 things that you can use, but there are also some tips for you to know when you're using like dressing, makeup, and props to set your IP, your personal image online, yeah? Personal image online. So this is how, when you do makeup, okay, if possible, when you start to do makeup tutorial, yeah, don't straight away go on like, what we call it like, not even nude makeup, yeah? So it's like your original face, unless your skin is really, really good. Because what you need to share, if you're doing makeup, yeah, makeup, at least it looks nice at first. Now you also might ask me the question, yeah, as to, but you know, those viral video, if the makeup is, the person show the before and after, they will get so much views, yeah? But my question to you is that the image that you want to set? What do you want to set? A professional image? Yeah? So how artistry can help like in terms of the products that you're using it. So you can show in terms of like ideas as to teach a 5 steps makeup for Zoom. Simple. But before you teach that, at least you have like a clean new makeup as a base foundation, so it looks appealing. Once you build your community, you can do anything you want. Once a while, you want to show the real you, then you can do that. But our advice as to keep it as good, simple look as possible, yeah? So that is first. Now, if you do fitness, this is something to avoid. So as you can see, image, how you dress also project online. So if you say you are fitness and all, once a while, yes, you do your fashion wear and all, but if you're continuously showing like the fitness image, possibly you continue to have like at least the fitness look that you like, yeah? So those like big T, they cover your beautiful body, your 6 packs, maybe avoid that because people want to get inspired. How do you have the 6 packs? Yeah, whatever that you do, they might want to follow. So show that, show your beautiful body, you have that, okay? Now, last but not least is talking about props. Nutritionist talk. Okay, so nutrition talk. This one might be a little bit challenging because, say for example, you want to talk about like the product is very good for your digestion. Yeah, so it moves your intestine. You want to say things like that and talk, but it's very hard for people to imagine which part and how the digestion was being done. So this is an idea for you. Maybe you can buy like those props. You know, our science class during the school days that we have those props, or if you're very good in PPT, PowerPoint, so you can have that to show like as to like video or ideas for people to actually just have the visual effect as to what you are talking about. Yeah, so this will help in terms of that. That is under memorable image way of setting your IP online. All right? Okay. So now let's move on the next one. Now, personality. Just now I mentioned, right? Personality is something that is very hard to fake. You're not actors, none of you, yeah, unless you are. Maybe in the group you are, yeah. So you're very good at acting. Then it's something different. But personality is something that people drawn to you because of who you are. So when you set your personal image, yeah, do not always worry about like you need to have a certain look. Sometimes it's because the way you talk, the way you, if you make mistake, you just be true to yourself. Yeah, you smile a lot. You're funny in a way. The way you communicate, that is also a personality. If you're cheerful, just show that. Yeah. So when I say do not fake, it's like this. When you do live stream, right, or when you do sharing with people online, when the camera is on, you tend to get stiff. Yeah. Then you get very, yeah, not yourself. But if I would advise, just be yourself. Yeah, just be yourself. So then only that is your personality that you will be able to project to others. The idea here is, the idea here is you're not to do things to let everyone loves you. Impossible to have a person that will get everyone to like the person, no matter he or him. So the idea here is you get to attract those people that really admire your personality or drawn to who you are, where they are comfortable with. So those are the connection that you get. Yeah. So you can maybe fake it for a week. If you were to do like certain projection of your personality, yeah. If you're not funny, you try to be funny, but maybe I give you tops a month. After that, you will get tired. Yeah, so we can't fake who we are. So don't worry, even though you are like just, for example, you speak Pasar Malam Malaysia English. Can I say that? That is also one personality. Yeah, really, because some people are feeling more comfortable. We have recent case study. Yeah, so someone speak like perfect English, okay, so from British kind of slang, but people feel intimidated. They feel like they can't drawn to the person because of they themselves not having that good command of English. So they feel like a little bit away. Yeah, imagine that. So if you are having like your normal tone, or you can set, but people who loves that slang were drawn to him. You see? Yeah, so that's the difference. So just be yourself. Okay, just be yourself. You have long hair as a male, that's your image, that's your personality, but how do you actually talk to people? Yeah, so that is how on memorable personality. So that is the second one. Now the third one, memorable value. Okay, memorable value over here. As I mentioned, the idea here is the knowledge or the contents that you are sharing with people. The IP positioning can also be set through the value that you gave. Okay, so this is coming, the value that we talk about here is coming from the community. Now the question that you need to ask yourself, yeah, the first one, who you are. If some of you just now, maybe those winners, yeah? So you have the image, and then when you go out, what kind of image that you want people to see straight away, the expert? Okay, let's say, for example, you want to be like the health expert, yeah? Health expert. That is who you are. But online, if online, you continuously posting the content, yes, your community will be drawn towards that. Well, the next question here is, but if you continuously do that, does the community buy it? So what you can do is you can also ask those people that comment on your post, yeah? So it's like you can just PM them, have a chat with them online. It's like maybe the first idea that you see me or you see my content, you see my social media profile, who do you think, or like what industry or what kind of expert do you think I am? Because all this is from the audience point of perspective, just like how you guys look at the 3 pictures just now. Yeah? So that's why ask the audience, the community, or even though you are in a closed group, you are in like Crador, yeah? So the whole community, you can ask your group of people, those that people really see you every day and then see your social media every day, what kind of image they are projecting. That's one. Because the knowledge that you're sharing also similar to that. But the second question is, if you say, I don't have any idea, then what can I do? Now think about the community that you want to build. Okay, now it's a little bit confusing. Huh? First, you have the community. Now, what if you don't have any community, like a little bit just a group of friends and family? Yeah. So then, what kind of community that you want to build? Who do you want to talk to in future? Yeah. So that is what you need to think of. For example, mom's community that loves baking. This is also one IP. Yeah. Mom's community that loves baking. So the idea of content that you will generate after that is always in baking, but those nutrition and the products that you put inside is very beneficial to the kids. So this is the community then you will draw and then create. Yeah, so that's the second point. But the third thing, maybe you will also ask, if I also don't have any idea what kind of value I can give people, what kind of knowledge I can share with people through content, what can I do then, Chacha? Maybe you will ask that. Now, think again. You have a lot of products in Amway, right? Now, I want you all to go through them. After this session, think about it. Which category you sold the most? People bought the most from you, and why those categories can get more compared to the others. Different people are different, yeah, not like always the same, because some people will push more about like home and living, some people like really into it, so the way that you project is very different. Some people are really into artistic group of products, then it's very different. But this is a way for you to think, because if that is like the highest, you rank from top 1, 2 to 3. Just rank that, yeah? So then it will give you a very clear idea, not to say like definitely, but give you an idea for you to set. Let's say, oh, if people know me more, it's through like beauty products, then yeah, maybe I start from there. I start to set my IP, the image, the content that I share is more towards that to build that community, yeah? So if not, then slowly then you go on to the next one and the next one. Yeah, branch from there to the Nutrilite and then to like other home and living products. Okay, so those are the ways. Now, these are where, I didn't move this slide, yeah. So services, skills, and knowledge. Yeah, so the second one is in terms of like, just now I shared about in terms of the value. Yeah, so the products that you are trying to sell. Now, this also comes back to the idea of some people are almost good at everything. Because I say you rank, right? Top 1, 2, 3. Now your next question will be, I'm good at everything. Yeah, so everything I talk about with people, people also buy. Yeah, so that could be it. Not to say you don't have this kind of ABO in here, I'm sure. Yeah, so you have someone that is really, really good in almost every category. So now the question for you is, then, how do you set your IP? Because we say rank from first to second to third, right? Now, this will be on the second point. The skills, the knowledge, yeah, that you're sharing, which one are the most effective? So you can look through your content for engagement. Yeah? Which one people ask you the most questions? Maybe they're not the products or the sales anymore. Yeah? When people have questions and related to health, do they come to you? Yeah, so that will be the second one. Yeah? So that will help you in terms of the value that you're creating. Now, then the third thing, if you're doing content, right, when it comes to value, that you're doing content, the third one is in terms of like, you can break it down into like a subtopic. Subtopic, that means most of us, when we talk about breakfast, then you will say like, the top 3 must eat breakfast or must take breakfast nutrition. Yeah, so you will talk about the top 3. Or it's like the top 3 must know ways of improving health. But if you can break it down into like a sub-niche topic, say for example, the top 3 important nutrition for kids for their breakfast, for parents for their breakfast. And this you can continuously talk for like a whole year long. Yeah, so because there are so many different, but they're still in the health category. Just the target audience are different. This will then help you to refine your topic from here. Okay? All right. Is my PowerPoint gem? Oh, really? Yeah. Sorry, guys. It's really live, but if you can see my PowerPoint moving right now, can you type a 5 in the comment? Because I saw some comments that the PowerPoint is jammed again. Not again, yeah, Johnny, I also don't want to have again technical issue. Health. Can someone just type in comment? Yeah, good up or good, yeah? Sean, yeah. It terrified me a little bit because I don't want to repeat that technical. No, it's not jamming, yeah? Okay, cool. All right, so I will continue from here. Johnny, you good? You good? Yeah? Okay, so let's carry on, yeah? So I talk about value a lot and talk about like memorable image or memorable personality. Now, I want to show you examples. Just now we saw like 3 pictures, right? Now also another 3 more pictures. Oh, good, yeah? Thank you for your comment. 3 more pictures. Now, this one is like a group of pictures. The first one, yeah? It's a group of pictures from this person. Now, straight away from the pictures itself, then you see she's kind of into beauty, she's a fashionista, so the community that she builds also along that. Now, the second one, this one is in terms of fitness very clearly, right? So the activities that he does, we talk about dressing up, right? So he forgets to dress, really. But why? Because of showing off the 6 packs, okay? So this is also a way. Now, the story that I want to share with you is the third one, yeah? The third one. Now, you see the post, the content post. It's all about like smoothie, baking thing. Now, building community will not happen just instantly, yeah? Not instantly. Now, what happened is, it's a long-term process that you need to continuously build through the contents. Now, this lady happened like that. So she's interested, and her interest is in baking, food, or the preparation. So she was like doing it on daily basis, right? Might as well document it. So take picture, post online without thinking much of anything. But slowly, her community around her neighborhood realized that. Yeah? Realized that. Because as to, hey, you're doing this, so we have this community gathering. Can you come? You make us cakes. Yeah, you make us food. Just come. So she's like, oh, okay, happily doing that. Then she was, again, same question. How do you guys know? Oh, no, in your community, your social media, you're posting that. So she's like, okay, I will do that. Now, without realizing, when she goes, right, so these people who really loves her food, how she actually prepare it, then gather with her, talk to her, and she found that there are groups of moms around as well that really wants to learn from her. Yeah, so they follow her, they ask for recipe. Now, this community from online to offline was being built. Being built like that. Now, not necessarily straight away you will introduce products, no. But what I want to share with you is through the contents, you draw people interest, those that have the same interest to you, with you. And then trust is built. Credibility is built. Now, imagine, yeah? Then when they ask about your lifestyle, what do you put in it? If you have the products, then you introduce to them based on the trust they have with you. Is it easier? Think. Yeah? So that is how. So it's not necessarily straight away you crack your head, but sometimes it's just indirectly built, but it's the image, the content, that what people see, yeah, and what you want to project. That's how. Okay, so as a conclusion, 3 ways: memorable image, memorable personality, memorable value. Now we go back to like an online posting, yeah? Because this is what we talk about. There are a lot of positioning. You will have the notes later. You can look at it, and maybe you see. It will give you some ideas as to maybe which one I need to start, yeah? But if we break it into detail, there will be like functional and interest positioning setting. Now, I want to share with all the leaders here, all the Amway business owners, yeah? So if you go deeper, there are 2 ways. Functional will be like really into the product's function. Yeah, so Amway lifestyle, like the beautiful good life, then you know Amway in and out. These are very suitable for senior level or like maybe platinum, diamond. You are really, really into, you know the cycle in and out. Yeah, so you can share more into this. But for new joiners, for new Amway business owner, they just come in. Maybe your community is not as big, okay? But do not worry. As we mentioned, interest. What do you really like? And which products maybe really help you that you're so passionate about? You start with that. So interest could be really into like cooking, or even you are moms, you're sharing about kids' health and all those kids' baby products and stuff like that. Those are interests, but it's okay because you build your community first, and then the trust, then you use that to then generate and monetize it later. Now, the idea for all the leaders, or the senior leaders here, yeah, is to support it, especially for the new, younger, junior Amway business owner. Don't like straight away say, hey, this is not related to the business. Online, it doesn't work that way. So you have to really build a community, yeah? So maybe support that so they can build from their interests, their community and stuff from there. But the soft selling, the introduction of things will come later. Yeah, they will need to build their community, and later on, it will turn into functional. Yeah, so that is how the whole thing works. So the soft selling comes like not too pushy. Yeah, if not, online is very, very hard. Now, if you still have that question as to, Chacha, I still cannot think of any positioning to do. I'm just a housewife. I'm just at home. But yeah, maybe I have my friends and family. How can I then do that? This is like the ultimate to all of you. Ultimate, yeah? Everyone can be your family's health manager. Maybe this is like the position that you want to set for yourself. I give you an idea. You might think, what is this? Okay, moms or like maybe dads. Family is everything, right? Your kids and you yourself. For you, maybe your husband, you know, the other half is like everything to you. Now, you take care of your loved one's health, right? So the breakfast that you do for them, why you want them to take these products, why you use eSpring, why you have atmosphere at home, why you do all this. What is the reason? Because I really love my family and all this I do for them. So by sharing about your lifestyle, yeah, so not necessarily about just your lifestyle, about why you have that, why you do that. Later we will see more examples though. But this is where you can also project. So it's like your life. So it's more friendly in a way. Yeah, it's more friendly as well. And everyone has family, okay? No matter you're married or not, you also have parents, you often have kids. So it's the same thing that it is more easier to draw to people, so you can use this way. Maybe the idea, yeah? So idea over here. Now, let's carry on to have a look. Now we're going into social media. Social media. Now, the idea of personal image you have. Now, the 5 key things that you need to take note when it comes into like social media. How do you project your personal image then? Is through these 5 things. I mentioned banner already, yeah? So you go back and check. The banner straight away when people see your profile, the first banner that people see is in related to what? Yeah, some of you went into my other training before, then I have like example to show. That straight away, if the banner show you wearing fitness outfit, yeah, without saying anything, straight away people get the idea you're into fitness. Okay, so that is your free name card. So you don't put like scenery pictures and all, maybe that one avoid lah, huh? So, but something that is more related to your image. And then the bio. The bio as to if you are CEO, put your CEO, you are like into like beauty, you are into health, yeah, fitness and all, you put into your bio. Your name also could be something. Do something that, use something, your real name, that one is for sure, yeah. If you don't want, do, maybe some catchy one, or if you want a branding, yeah, a branding that in related to your community group, you can have that as well. We will see example later. Profile picture, yeah, profile picture, as well as last but not least, your social security content that you're sharing. Now, you have the notes later, but all this is for you to take note, yeah? So I mentioned on Monday session, don't directly repost other people's posts if possible, yeah? So this one is, if can, you recreate the content. Then it's original and it's from you. Okay. We look at examples. I talk a lot already, yeah? So now it's your time to comment. Now I want you all to now pay attention on this. I have the profile picture, you have the profile name, you have the bio here. Look for potential improvement. Okay, you can type in the comment, if you are audience, if you saw this, how would you feel? This is someone else's profile, yeah? Okay, I give you a little bit of time. While I drink 2 sips of water, I come back in, okay? All right, I'm back. I'm like the reporter, yeah? So, so let's say profile picture, serious, too blunt. Okay, profile picture, name, spamming your Facebook. Jojo, someone like your comment already, yeah? Spamming your Facebook, yeah? The picture is not sexy, not about sexy. Advertisement, yes, Lim, very good, yeah? A bit fake. Not fitness, accept the wording. Audience might have doubts. Yes. Correct? All right? Cool. So, looks desperate. Yeah, looks desperate, exactly. So some of you caught the idea. Now if you look at here, slim without spending. Why some of you might feel it is like spamming? Yeah, what is like spamming? Why does it look fake? Okay, you will lose for slim without spending. Okay, maybe. But then how? Straight away, people would think it is like a spam, right? So then the bio itself talk about you can lose 40 pounds in 90 days, yeah? So WhatsApp me, blah, 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 blah. Straight away, it's like so salesy. But it's not like your personal image. And the profile picture that you use, this person use is like straight away the product itself. So it's not like human, yeah? There's no human touch in it. But comparing to the other one here, yeah? Nampak sangat hard selling kan dia. Yeah, so memang. Yeah? So this is what it happens on here. Although they have call to action, join me every Monday to Friday, yeah, for the live stream. But if you look at the other one, yeah, the other one, I cut off the head lah, huh? But then the other one. So it's like a fitness wear. The profile name, FitGen, okay? Then the bio itself, bio is where you put attention also, yeah? So top grade national nutritionist and dietitian, I have lost 40 pounds. I have, yeah? So the word they use, I've lost 40 pounds in 90 days, okay? And pay attention, who is the target audience? So it's after she gave birth, and then she called to action as to let's train together with young moms to lose those extra pounds, okay? Monday to Friday, this is where we have live stream, and then you can participate. Most welcome. So it's very more easygoing, yeah? So easygoing over here. Now, fit gen. So maybe you can have like just gen, but maybe add on the word fit is more towards your whole IP that you want to build. I do have friends that is like that. It's like straight away is iFood. And the page that he has, the the company that he has is in related to it. So it's like straight away a personal branding together with like company or the business that he's doing all together. So this is an idea for you. Yeah. So more soft way of introduction, how you lose and who are your community when you have something call to action to it. Yeah. The picture is quite important as to the image that you want to set. So summary, catchy characteristic, simple and memorable for the profile name. Your bio, if can, keep it like short sentences over here. Yeah, short sentences. You have this in the notes, I'll just move on, yeah? So, be present, showcase about like social circles to showcase your awareness. These are some examples that I want to show you. Now you see real example, real life example, yeah? So Instagram here. So here is like real name. If you see, it's very straightforward. She is a very cheerful person. Yeah, cheerful personality as the profile picture. Now the bio is okay, yeah. So not like, oh, super awesome, but she has like related into beauty house. Can you see? Yeah, straight away, people will be like, oh, she's into beauty. So this is one. Second one here. Some of you are here, yeah? Second one here. Now, the profile picture, straight away you see, it's like, oh, a little bit business-ish. When you see the bio, it links, yeah? Entrepreneur, and then business owner, healthy lifestyle practitioner. Yeah, so that tells you something, okay? So she's into what category? You think for yourself. Okay, these are two examples. We move on with more examples. Third one. Can you see the name? Fit coach, the profile picture, real life example, yeah, here, profile picture, and then the bio itself. She's into fitness, straight away, one glance, you can see. All right, next example here, Jessie, if you're here, yeah. So she is like beauty, yeah, into beauty academy, beauty related. You see the profile picture, straight away showcase that she is very beauty related. Yeah, so the whole image, her beauty, the personal image of like the way she dressed, yeah, so kind of give the feel and call insight. So these are things that you need to do online. If you want to have the image, it's not what you say, but it's what you project. Yeah, so offline you project through your way of dressing, the way of talking. Online is through all these simple but small things. Okay, so there are some more examples here, so you will have your notes already. Yeah, so I need to continue faster. So you have your notes already, you can look through them. So bio, if you have something to shout out, yeah, so you are like, you got like certain license in nutritionist, put it in, yeah, because that one is very important. If you lost certain weight because of certain things, how you do that, you can maybe shout it out, numbers and facts to be true, yeah. So there are some examples. So if you are also like founder, CEO of something, put it in, yeah, director of something, put it in, because it will also add on credibility, yeah, if you are doing like business and all those. So these are some of the examples that you can use it as a reference later. Okay, so that concludes our IP positioning in 3 steps. Now, I want to give you another conclusion here. Now, you have 3, then you'll be like, oh, so which one should I go for? Which one should I go for, right? So don't worry, just go with the one that you're comfortable with. So you have something that is simpler. Image, okay, so personal image you can do like through dressing, props and all. That one is simpler maybe for you. Or personality is where how you project yourself, the way you laugh and all. This one, if you do video, it will be very, very useful. Yeah. Then the other one also in terms of like value, so that means in terms of the knowledge that you share. And everyone is influential about something. So the social influencing power comes through the first steps on here. Okay. So I hope you guys get the concept. Now let's move on. Now we talk about like the bio part, the banner part, and the IP that you have then will link to the content that we need to build, all right? So we'll look into like 3 things here. I think I still have quite a while of time, yeah? So 3 things here. First is in terms of the copywriting, how to write a better copywriting over here, and then we'll look into like picture and then the poster design, and last but not least also a way that you can share your case study, your real life example, and get people drawn to you. Yeah, that will be the last part of today's session. Now let's move on. Yeah, so copywriting, you eat breakfast. let's say, for example, you eat every day, yeah? So how do then you post something and post the breakfast and write something so people pay attention towards it? I'll use more breakfast example over here, yeah? So your life, you have a lot to share. But when you share, how do you use and relate it to your Amway business? Yeah, so people want to find out more. Yeah, want to do more with you. Now let's look at example again. I have a lot of example, left and right. Now this one is also a breakfast post with Nutri-Light together. Now compare, yeah, this one left to the right. Looks similar, but very different. We say image is the one captured first, yeah? So this is one. Yeah, so use the find method. Yeah, Mr. Yam is like typing long comment over there. Yeah, okay, all right. So suddenly I was like, oh, that's long. So our team will answer your question. Continue coming for your question. Okay, for those that are paying attention on it, you see it looks similar, right? Similar, yeah? Similar. Comment is like, yeah. But which one caught your attention more? And why? Later we will learn about this. But what I want to draw your attention is here. You see, if you can see on the screen, if you can see, if not, then on the notes, you will be able to see this also. The way that you put the caption, the first one is like, oh, Nutri-Light powder, this is day 5, this is my breakfast, okay? But on the right-hand side, they talk about breakfast feed your nutrition. And I can't say how important it is because it is something that you need to have on a daily basis. You read the copywriting and the caption is very soft selling that way. Yeah? Do yourself a favor and then fill your day, your body, beautiful body with a start of breakfast. Not mentioning about the products at all, but the picture shows it and it comes with something that is so motivational that you need to have that breakfast. And this one captured Amway's attention, yeah? So this was being featured on it. Now, second one, also the same, yeah, from the same person, also about it, but just a call to action. So have you had your breakfast already? That's it, yeah? So that's just that one post. And then people comment and then they will be tagging about, can I PM you, DM you? Yeah, so that's how you get. Yeah, maybe because of the content and people want to know how, what is this, and that is where you get the idea from. But if caption, you will have to write caption. Yeah, talk about the breakfast. How to have a great copy then? We're going to share with you 3 plus 3. Now the idea of what is 3 plus 3? What is 3 plus 3? 3 principles plus 3 questions. Okay, then you'll be like, what question? What question? Okay, we'll look into it. Now, the idea when you share a copywriting about breakfast, we use breakfast as an example, yeah? Copywriting or any, later on you can tweak it into others. It will based on the principle of truth, yeah? It has to be factual, be objective, that is the first. Second, keep it short and simple, not too lengthy, okay? This is on daily sharing. If you want to share about real life example, later we have one that you can share a lengthy one, okay? But on daily sharing, keep it short and simple and your real experience. Friendly tone, just like how you talk to your friends, okay? Principle is this, but your copywriting need to answer to these 3 questions. You need to provide answers to these 3 questions. Now let's look into it. This will help you very easily to craft out like simple copy and it looks good, okay? Using breakfast as an example, these 3 questions that you need to answer to, yeah? First, what did you eat? Okay, why you need to answer to this question? Because it tells the truth about your lifestyle, okay? Tells the truth about your lifestyle. What are you eating? Second question that you need to answer to is why you eat this way. That means you share the knowledge. You eat this way because it completes your nutrition cycle. So why you eat this way? Then you share the knowledge about what is this and how it benefits you. Benefit you in what way? Yeah, in terms of your body, in terms of your energy, yeah, that is the benefits, or what problems it helps you to solve. by answering to this question, then it turns out to be your copywriting. Let's look at example, okay? Example, yeah? So it might be a little bit hard for you to imagine, but the example comes like this. Example A, what did you eat? Okay, what did you eat? So, copywriting, I answering to that question. A great breakfast for my kids. Fried egg fried rice, yeah? And then salad, yogurt, drink. This is just answering as to what did you eat. Yeah, so that's the first. Now, why you eat this way? This is high quality protein and dietary fiber. Benefit, it balances the nutrition, yeah? So provide great energy for him to study in school. That's the benefit. You see, that's simple, yeah? 3 questions. What did you eat? Why you eat this way? What are the benefits? Then you have copywriting. But the sequence doesn't matter. Okay, we look at another example here. The sequence doesn't matter. Okay, just as long as you answer to that 3. You can add on a little bit of like personal, real life experience in it. The second example works this way. Okay, start with, I spent only 10 minutes. 10 minutes, yeah? The numbering, remember Grace mentioned about it. Numbering is very, very important. So I spent 10 minutes just to prepare the breakfast today. And I managed to sleep in a little bit. Okay, when you put like this, it's like your real life example, yeah? So your real life example, when put this, imagine people who want to know how to prepare breakfast in 10 minutes, will they pay attention? Yes, yeah? And then people who sleep in a little bit also will link to you as to, yeah, I also hope I can sleep in. So that's the first. Then you answer to that 3 questions. What are the benefits? Okay, so this is quick to prepare and I do not need to spend a lot of time. Yeah, so, and this nutrition is then packed with a lot of essentials. Includes eggs, dumpling, yeah, so continue. There are protein, carbohydrate, they have like vitamin, all the products necessary to cover for my day. Yeah? So this will be the copywriting. Now you see the sequence. They doesn't really need to start with what did you eat. So it started with what are the benefits, and then what did you eat, and followed by why you eat this way. Yeah? So you see that sequence. But add on your real life example, then it turns into something more lively. So this will help you in terms of your breakfast copywriting. So the whole way, start from basic to advanced. Yeah? You want to elevate it, is just by adding on your personal, like even the kids, even the parents in it, it will help to make it a little bit different. So the basic way, we see another example, that means like you can just answer to the question. It not necessary to break like that, yeah? So it can be 1 paragraph. So, had a unique sandwich in the morning. You try to break it down, which one is answering to which question. So I had a unique sandwich in the morning, paired with orange and then protein oat drink. This is answering to what did you eat, right? It is easy to catch cold in this rainy season. Remember to increase your vitamin and protein intake for a better immunity. Now, answering to why you eat this way, what's the benefit? Do you see that? Yeah? So this is basic by just answering to that 3 questions. Now, if you want to elevate your copywriting a little bit more to the advanced level, this is where you add in your personal experience. Okay, a little bit more, like add on like towards the drama kind of thing. So it's like, what a great morning. I made a unique sandwich for my parents today. Yeah, so people straight away will have the image. If you have the picture together, yeah, picture together, then with your parents. Parents today, yeah, it reminds me as to how they used to make me breakfast. Oh, so it's like, oh, people also suddenly would think about parents. That's where, yeah. So it's not hard. It's not hard to keep it yummy, but nutrition in this rainy season. So let's help to boost our family immunity and adjust to your diet. Now, from here, this one is more towards your care about your family. Remember the family health manager? Yeah. Then adding on your other people in your life, it elevates it. But still answering to that 3 questions. Still, what did you eat? Yeah, maybe here you add on who already, and then also why, and then the benefit. And if you were to move on, practice it on like 100 days basis, I'm sure you'll have a different copywritings, yeah? Be persistent, continue, and then this will improve your copywriting skill. What you need to do, just start with the basic one. Try it, okay? So this is where we recap the 3+3 concept. And if you're thinking we use breakfast as an example, now I want you all to start to think as well, how do you use it for like other things? Okay, you can do so also, yeah? You can do so also, yeah? Think about it. So Eastspring, I love it because you can talk about it as to why you have it in your family. It helps, okay? So in terms of the water. Now, why you have that, okay? What are the benefits, right? And what makes you go into purchasing it or using it? Yeah, so on daily basis. So you can also use that for like other products. But breakfast could be something that is very easy for all of you to start. Yeah, because that is one of the products. So you start to practice on that. Once you have more ideas, you try to put it into different themes then. So you can have your lifestyle practice, like parental, like just now we say, yeah, you do it, copy for kids. Kids is parents, you have parents here. Yeah, parents is always very easy to draw into the parents community. So you can use that for your IP setting as well as all the copywriting. Yeah, so the community you build, you will have a common topic that people like us that don't have kids yet maybe cannot get into. Yeah, so this for parental, and then also for the knowledge. If you are more professional kind of way, you can have your copywriting that is more skewed towards that. So this is on copywriting. Cool? So 3 ways, yeah, you practice it later on. Now let's move on to take better photos. Today we'll talk a lot about content, so I hope a jam-packed session, but you can refer to the notes later on. Now take better photos here. You all took photos that day about your whole image. Yeah, a lot. I saw also on the comments as well, or a lot of that. Pretty cool. So now we learn on a little bit different, also on like you want to take a still object, your breakfast pictures, how do you actually do that? Yeah, so these are all contents you use later on. We mentioned to receive like higher engagement, capture attention. On Monday, you saw like side-by-side comparison, right? Which one catch your attention more? So the photos that have like a bigger, like a greater focus, as well as like the color will capture your attention, yeah? So capture your attention from there. So this is what we talk about before what you need to do. And then we talk about portrait, group photo, photo editing, as well as like still object photography, yeah? Still object is what you need to focus on today because you have homework to do, okay? So over here, still object. So for here, this is what before the preparation you need to do. If all of you have your phone, you're comfortably sitting at home. So if you have your phone with you, first thing first, turn on the camera. Yeah, this is before you have to learn about the following parts. So turn on the camera. If you don't have this, the grid, you will want to turn it on. Okay, so for Apple, for Android user, you take a moment to do that. Yeah, take a moment to do that. So turn on the grid because it will help in terms of your segmentation, your composition. I'm sure in this group of Amway business owners or the leaders, you have someone who are professional photographer. Yeah, I apologize for that, but we're talking about like simple for basic, fundamental for using phone as a camera to take pictures. Yeah, of course, if you have a beautiful skill in photography, by all means use that. Okay, so for this one is like once you have that, yeah, so the grid, turn it on because we'll use it as an example later on, yeah, so grid function. Now, second important thing to take note, make sure you wipe your lens and then always before you take picture to have that focus on as well, so you can tap on that. So how do you take portrait photography then? Okay, over here, how do you do so? Now, this will help men if you were to take picture, for ladies in the future. Okay, so for ladies, if you were to post, so that day you all post pictures, yeah? So post pictures to take your whole body. Now the idea from here for you to have some fundamental knowledge is how do you then stand? Okay, when you take picture, how the whole to look nice on the whole picture where you want to share it on social media. Now the key of standing pose, yeah? So you have the camera in front of you already. So to stand, make sure if you want to take landscape, you will cut off your bottom legs, right? So you can use portrait for that, for the whole full body pictures. But the proportionate as to where the person is. So keep the feet at the close to the bottom, but you keep like about 20% room on top. So you will look like better the whole body, like you look like taller as well, yeah? And if you can see on the screen, there are two pictures, right? One is in the center, the other one is slightly towards the right, okay? Slightly towards the right. Now, when you stand slightly towards the right, the whole picture will have an 80-20, 80-20 concept. Yeah, so the whole picture will have an 80-20 composition because the human object is on the other end. And then if you stand like that, your top, you have a room. Yeah, so it will look like taller where the focus are towards that. So when you put your camera angle, next time when you help each other to take picture, try to use this. Yeah, try it out and see whether it will be different as to what you used to take before. Okay, so, and ladies, when you stand, if you want to look a little bit taller, skinnier on the legs, yeah? So slightly you cross in front, or then you can stand like slightly, just have the other leg in front than the other, okay? In front than the other from here. Okay, so that's how you stand. But if you take pictures sitting down, okay, these are the key of a sitting pose. For ladies, yeah, if you have a chair, when you're sitting down, if possible, don't sit all the way until the end. Yeah, don't sit all the way further in. Sit, Carmen is doing that, so sit slightly in front, about 1/3 of the way, and then don't put too much pressure on your body parts. Why? Because you don't want all the extra meat to come out, yeah? So it won't look so pleasant on it, so just keep it relaxed. That's for ladies. But for men, it's pretty, just get comfortable. Okay, just get comfortable. How you place your hands also is the same. Not too much pressure for ladies, just on the side, like slightly touching it, yeah? For men, don't hunch. Tips, don't hunch, yeah? Keep it straight up. Someone is like, straight it up, yeah? So simple as that, but the legs, just keep it as comfortable as possible. Yeah, just be relaxed, just like that. Ladies, again, don't put pressure on it, yeah? So that will actually helps. So straighten your back and then keep, if you have like skirt that you want to cross legs, then about that slight 45-degree, you try. But again, don't put pressure, yeah? Don't put too much pressure on it, so your cuffs will look nicer. Okay, so on this you will need to practice. Now these are some tips for you when you pose and you take picture, okay? But you will need to practice in front of the mirror after today, yeah? So next time you can stand comfortably, you know how, and all of you should be able to help each other to take a better photos, yeah? When it comes to portrait over here. As well as, last but not least, idea here, if you were to take like sitting down portrait picture, the props that you use in terms of like the chair, if possible, use higher bar stool. Yeah, so it will show your beautiful long legs from there. Okay, cool. Now let's move on to that group photos. So we have like your picture taking style, standing up, sitting down, group picture. Now nowadays we can't really have like group pictures, yeah? If you were to post anything on social media, make sure you have your mask on recently, okay? So don't do anything social distancing as well. So this one is for group photography. Now, first thing you need to ask yourself, what's the purpose? The purpose, if it is for business, it has to be a little bit more formal, yeah? But we used to take a lot of group photos, and in the future, I'm sure we'll take a lot of group photos as well. How to make it more happening, yeah? More eye-catching. So for business-wise occasion, cannot be too crazy, but one tips over here for you to have a better group picture is to have the proportionate, yeah? So some are sitting down, some are standing up, so you have the example there. And then plan ahead, because you can have different style, yeah? It's not just everything together, so you can have like different tone, like how you want to put a triangle style and all those, so you can plan this in advance. The tips over here, just to take note, is to have clear faces, if you can have, yeah, without the mask on, when we can take it later on, as well as to have the proportionate. Then your picture will be more eye-catching instead of all just standing straight. Okay, so that's for group. Now, portrait composition. So just now I mentioned to turn on the grid, right? So this is how you use the grid. Okay, when you take a portrait picture, if it is portrait or it is landscape, these two, same thing. So the 80-20 rules apply if you just see these two examples. Do you see that? Yeah, the whole picture, 80% is about the whole environment, then the human object at the 20% area. Same thing, bottom is where your legs are close to the bottom of the whole camera angle, keeping 20% on the top. Same thing for the whole landscape idea also, so it's at the 80-20 position. So you can turn on your grid and have this grid line at the intersection there. You can position them there. And it should give you a better feeling about the whole picture itself. So because you see the environment, you also see the human object, but it's not too boring. It's not too stiff in that way. Right, maybe after this, I think you all should pose again, the portrait picture, and then try to take a picture and see whether it has like different. Now, still objects is what you want to pay attention to, because still object is like where you take picture for like breakfast, when you take picture for like beauty products, how can you take it better? Okay, so these are some resources. We spoke about it already, so I won't go in too deep. You want stock picture, you can get it, ideas, so from like these platforms, stock images, and how do you find this image? You can actually look through MOA Resource Center for it. Now, the key to still object photography is to keep the background simple. Simple. Because when you take breakfast picture, either you have a clean background or you have a table or you have an environment behind, right? So over here, to keep the background as plain as possible, maybe it's just one color, or if you have things like wooden, like just marble, like something simple, because your object focus should be the breakfast or the products itself, it's not too much of the background. Now, this is where you want to place your camera and then the object that you want to stage. There are three ways: centered, composition, the other one is diagonal, and triangle. Let's see some example here, This is very good for your food photo. Cooking process. Now you see the grid line that you have, how the whole picture where your food are being staged is either in the center, So it will give a very good idea as to the whole, when you take it top down, so you can see the whole food preparation, whole food process, cooking process over there, or the finished product, food photo. Okay, so the whole idea as to what food is in it. Now, the other way is diagonal, right? This one is like where you stage. It's not your camera angle, guys. So when you see, it's not your camera angle. So you don't put your camera, it's like 45 degrees. It doesn't work that way, okay? So it's still landscape, but as to how you stage the item. Okay, so this one is very good for food preparation. So you have one that is a clearer object in front. You see the sandwich. And on the side, maybe you want to put Nutri-Light. Okay, so imagine that. So that's how you stage, but it's a landscape. It's also very good for food preparation, or the end project for the whole thing. So you want to show you're preparing the food. So what are in front, that's how you stage. Okay, so you take like this, but then when you stage it, it's like 45 degrees, right? Then the next one will be the triangle style. This composition style will be the ultimate, ultimate, because you will have like props that comes together. Okay, so it will give like a very holistic view. It's not only on the focus of that product itself. So this one is useful for not only breakfast taking, it's also useful for like other products taking. So you see on the side, you can change it to like any other products. It looks like a triangle style when you stage. So no matter portrait or landscape way, you stage it in a triangle. So all this you can try to use later on. You try to use later on. Now over here. So these are the three ways: centered, let's refresh again, and then diagonal, as well as triangle. All right? So some more tips. So props, just now we mentioned you have props. So all the props, you have scarves, you have like magazines, you have like all the crystal thing. Now these all are enhancement towards your photo taking. That's why you see, you just scroll, you pay attention to other people's, some of you can take very good pictures, right? So on like Instagram and all those, why all the products, they have like all the small props on the side. All these are to make it more elevated. Yeah, so elevated, but keep it as simple as possible, not too much. Yeah, not too much. So as an idea for you, you can use like all the things that you try to find at home, scarf, all those are very good items as well. Okay, cool. Now, photo taking then, the most important thing should be lighting. The lighting, yeah? The lighting, yeah? So the lighting that you have as to, it will make your picture looks whether it is dull or it looks very bright, yeah? Bright as to, it will see how tasteful the food is. So over here, light is something that you need to pay close attention to. Let's say this is like the first picture that you took. You do not have enough light, and the light, right, sunlight, natural sunlight will be the best. Not the flashlight. Don't turn on the flashlight if you can, because it will look very, not fake, but it's just that it will not show like the original look of the food, okay, from here. So this, how you then can have a better light angle. So if you follow whatever they have on your notes, yeah, so you can try this. You can have the camera on top of the table where your food is, adjust it a little bit, where if the lights are coming through here, make sure, yeah, so the backlight is coming through there, so it will reflect and project from the table on the food. Okay, then the camera can capture in, and as well as the whole food angle will look a little bit brighter. Just adjusting the camera angles, yeah, towards that, so have the reflections happen. So you can try this again. Try this again. So adjust and try it again. So that's why you need to have your notes today. Okay? So that's where you take pictures on the angles. Now, don't pose pictures as a general rule without simple editing. I would say that. Because you need to catch people's attention with the picture you pose, right? But I use the word very carefully. It's simple editing. It's not over editing, yeah? You still want to show the true self or the true food that you are posting, how tasteful, how healthy it is, but you need a little bit of editing towards making the color more stand out. Yeah, so comparing to other posts, yours will catch the attention. So this is where we introduce in terms of like the tools over here. But for the person, yeah, I know editing can do wonders. You can be like super slim for that, but please don't. Please don't do that. Yeah, so when people see you that time, then people will get, yeah, you know, they want to see the real you. So. Okay, so there are some tools for you, but the one that we will use is Meitu. I'm sure all of us know it, okay? All of us, or if not 90%, if not 95%, know some editing tools. All of them works the same, okay? But we will use Meitu because they have been around for so long. They keep on improving themselves. So some of you already have the app on it. I use it like since years ago, yeah, until now. Yeah, so what you can use it, I'm going to introduce two things only, yeah? Just two. Now, what is the part of the food-related tool that you can use? When you go into Meitu, turn on the photo beautifying icon from there, click on Auto. There's an Auto button, yeah? And then choose food. That's it. Choose food. Okay, so if food-related, you choose food. Yeah, so it will enhance it directly. And don't over adjust. Yeah, if can, you just balance it. Keep it at like 50%. You're trying it out. Okay, so keep it at 50%. Just save it. Yeah, so save it. Then it will be in your gallery. Simple. Okay. The second one I want to show you is you want to make the food object, still object stand out, right? So you add it because you want to make the color nicer a little bit. Yeah, so just that, not too much. So for food. Now, to make the object in front stand out, Another way is to blur out, have the layering effect. You blur out the background. Yeah, blur out the background. Same process, go to beautify the photo section, click on it, scroll all the way to the right, and then you see the blur function. Yeah, so you just follow the notes later on, blur function, and then you adjust the intensity. If can, you keep it also about like 50, 60 area, play around with that. Yeah, so then your food picture will stand out. If you have too cluttered background, you want to blur it out so you let people see the food that you want to show. Yeah, so over here. So that's that. And play around with Meitu. I wouldn't go into much because there are so many templates. They keep on updating, so many filters you can use. And if you see like other people, some people, whatever photo that they post got a style, or got a filter, got a color tone, right? Because it also kind of like reminds people and get people's attention as well, yeah? So it kind of in sync for all the photos that they post. So those are filters. If you like certain filters, download it, and then you can continuously use that. So when people one glance see your content, right? They indirectly will know that's yours, yeah? So that is for you, okay? I have 2 more sessions, so I need to move on. Yeah. Well, I have 2 more sessions, so I need to move on. What time is it right now? Okay. Now move on a little bit more on here. Yeah. So today is too much of a jam-packed session. So this part is in terms of poster. Okay, so poster. I will move a little bit faster on this part because not all of us are designers. Not all of us will be designing posters. Yeah, you take picture, the one is important, but not all of us will do posters. But for leaders, for some of your leaders, yes, because you might have some meetups, you will need to do it. Yeah, so it's just some ground rules for you to understand some design concepts. So not necessarily you do yourself, but you can get your designers to do it for you. Yeah, so you know what to look at. So how many colors should you use? What are some of the correct font? What are some of the design elements? So we talk about 5 design elements here, yeah? So let's take a look. First one, okay, limit your color. Not too much color. You can see it on the example, yeah? So these are ideas, fundamental knowledge, and when you need to use it later on, guys, you have the notes and you know what to do, yeah? So limit the color usage, 2 to 4 maximum top. So it won't look too much. Yeah, you see green and white, and it's related to the product itself. Okay, so another example you can see here, orange, red color, you see, 2 color tone. Yeah, so maximum 4. So this one is the first design concept. Second one, for your poster, you always want to put a lot of things inside, yeah? But don't, okay. Emphasize only on the key elements. I see, the products itself. What is the message that you want people to get? Emphasize that. So you can see the font size also, yeah, the font size. Yeah, so 11 and 7, what are those 11? 11 beta means not too much. Yeah, keep it simple. You can see the color tone again. Make a practice yourself, also about 2. Yeah, we do a lot of things for our clients. So after today, you will see other brands, yeah, you also pay attention to it. There won't be like too much in terms of the poster itself. Now, number 3, the design concept here, picture speaks 1,000 words, right? So from here, you need to see, for in terms of the picture itself, yeah, these 2 will give you a different concept. First one, just the product. Underneath it is what? The cutlery, yeah? So the message that it wants to bring out here is related to food. Okay? Second one is about digestion, but very subtle. Okay? Very subtle. But it tells you the idea or the message in a very, very powerful way. Yeah? So the color tone you can see also about 2. All right? Some more examples here. You can see for the atmosphere, you see how the poster was being made. The products, and then those air going in and refreshing coming out. The other one is about the Nutri-Light, yes, the Nutri-Light double. So you can see it side by side. So these are ideas for your poster to straight away catch people's attention at one glance. So get your designer, designer to do. But those who, if you want to do it on your own, we have tools later on. You can just practice on yourself, yeah. I saw this just, I think, a couple of days ago, and I purposely want to share it with you all today, yeah. Christmas is coming, so we say picture speaks 1,000 words. How can you include your products in it? It is not Amway product, unfortunately, it's another brand, yeah, but it's nothing related. It's just for health products. But you look at this picture. Christmas. Okay? Do you see products? Do you straight away one glance you see Christmas tree? But they're using products to stage it. Now, I want you all to think, if you see something like this, we say model after, right? On Monday, we say model after. There's not too much of original, but you see good content like this. Can you use whatever Amway products that you have to do one and use it as a Christmas wishing post later on? Hopefully, we can see quite a lot, yeah? Do that. I gave you already. I purposely do it for you. Yeah, so use that artistry product is the best to stage that. Yeah, so hint over here. So you just do it. Okay? So that is for that. So instead of your normal, you just forward people Christmas greeting, do something on your own. Okay? That have the products element. Okay? So number 4, design concept over here. Control the number of fonts that you use. You can see the fonts, the font style. Yeah. So keep it as simple as possible. So just like inline, the style is inline. Limit to maximum like just 3 fonts. Okay. Just 3 fonts from there. And number 5, if you have the poster, you want to highlight on certain products, create the contrast. Now you see the font color, the background, and the product. Do you see straight away the contrast? But the whole color of the poster also limit to like maybe 2 to 3 maximum. Yeah, but it gives you an idea. It is used for living room. It is used for anywhere in the house. Yeah, so that's the concept of the poster that you want to bring. So color, font, subject, background, contrast to highlight it. All right? And yeah, so this one you just take a picture, you have the notes ready for you. So this one is where you put in the compositions. I won't go in details, you can try it out later on this. Yeah, but the font and color is something that we will highlight a little bit more before I go into the last session. Yeah, font and color is important when it comes to poster because it highlights the message. So choose the font, just now we say not too much, but choose the font that matches with the design and the message that you want to come up with. Like this one is specifically is a message to the parents. When you want to have message to the parents, it's very clever to have a sticky note, but the font that you use up there, it should be in writing, yeah, handwriting font that you use. So it kinds of create as to really someone writing a message on a sticky note to the parents. Yeah, so this is some idea for you. The font should matches the whole look and feel. Second, it should matches the audience, the audience presence as well. Let's say you have different target audience. You have similar design, different message. Now you can do this. Kids, more happy, brighter, yeah? For ladies, pinkish. And then for parents, then maybe the color tone is like a little bit more healthier. Yeah, so that means green color, healthier green color. So the message is slightly different, but the font is the same. Now, font is the same, but the highlight of the background color just to a different target audience is also something that you can focus on. Okay, the third one, to pay attention to the segmentation. When you have too many information, segmentize it. Important one in the middle, top for the message, below for like more information. Because people will straight away see one glass, middle, and top, for sure. Yeah, the bottom one for a little bit more of like the information, so whatever that you want to highlight. So something for you to take note over here, and you can refer to the notes later. Yeah. Number 4, this one we mentioned a lot. Grace mentioned about something, facts. You need to speak stronger on the facts. Yeah. Online, on poster is the same thing. When it comes to certain things that you want to shout, through fonts, you can do that. Have a bigger font size on the numbering, on the highlight of reduces, remove, you see? So straight away when I see it from far, also from here, I will see something that you want to highlight for me in the poster. Yeah, so this is to play around with font size. And then, that's 2 more, yeah? 2 more. So this one is in terms of the spacing and alignment. When you have a poster, it's always very important to make sure the alignment is done correctly, either towards the left or all in the center. If not, it will look very messy. You don't know where to look at, yeah? So it will be all towards the left or all in the center. So this one for alignment. And last but not least, for colors. Just now we saw like color, we say like not too much, right? But you can create something as to contrast. Now contrast is like this. If you use 2 colors, okay? 2 colors contrast. So it will make it more stand out, but it's still, again, in line with the product itself. Or layering is something that you can do, all right? So layering over here is to have your message stand out from the background. Yeah, so either your background can be slightly adjusting the intensity again, yeah, about 80% from there, so you can have your strong message pops up on top of it. So this is how you do. Now in your notes, I'm sure you all can download it already, yeah? Let me see some comment. Okay, for the poster design, yes, my dear, is coming. There you go. Yeah, I just saw that, and thank you for the team for answering. Yeah, so Canva, these are the two for your poster design. Okay, so you have that. Canva, Unsplash is for some stock picture. Remove background, we spoke about it on Monday. Now quickly just go through this one, but you can refer to the notes for the step-by-step, okay? Because normally we will just do a demonstration online, but I don't have time today because you have a lot of information. But follow this. Canva is the place you go to. 90% of people should know this, but it's a very, very useful platform, yeah? So you have almost everything here. You can design your poster, your Facebook, your Instagram post, your YouTube thumbnail, everything. They have the template ready for you. They have the templates that you can use. What you need to do is go into Canva, follow the steps here, type poster. Then there will be like some rough idea as to the poster template, poster design that's available. Go in, then you can see on the left-hand side, yeah? All this you need to explore. Just click, yeah? Just click, just explore. The tips of using technology and all these apps and tools is, whatever you don't know, just click on it. It will not explode, so don't scared, yeah? You'll not explode. You just click and see what it turns out, then you know what's going to do with it. But these are some basic ones. So you have the poster template. Let's say you saw this Christmas one that we prepared for you, just a simple poster design. You click it, straight away it will show. But you can edit it. This is just template. You can edit it. So say, for example, I want a background for like food related. I don't have stock image, but I can look for free one to use. Go to Unsplash, yeah, just follow it. Download the picture that you want. Okay, download the picture that you want. Yeah, some of you say favorite, yeah, Canva. Yeah, don't bother about others. Just use this. Just use this. Yeah, you will be a designer for it. So just import the pictures that you download that you can see. If you want to drag it to the background, just drag it over. Simple. Yeah, so it will turns out to be in the background, so you have a Christmassy look. Okay. Now, for products, if you want to use products and it has a background, you want to remove it, where do you go? This is the place you go, okay? This is another tool, remove background, remove image background. So remove.bg, you go to this website, put in your photos. I want everyone, if possible, just to try it. It's awesome. 5 seconds, your background is removed, and you have a PNG that you can then use it to download and drag into the poster. Yeah, just follow the steps, drag into the poster, then you can have it there. And then remember we say adjust the intensity, the text. So all this can be edited simple, easily online. So you adjust the wording, you adjust the intensity, it could do something turn out to be like this. Explore it on the poster that you want to do, yeah? So all the alignment and segmentation, they have the lines ready for you. Very, very awesome too, yeah? So over here at the end, you can download it as JPEG for a smaller size or like PNG and so on and so forth. Ta-da! There you go, yeah? So Johnny, is it John? Or I can't remember the name, so try it out, yeah, on this one. Can remove directly inside the camera. Okay, you guys are commenting together, yeah? All right, so that's it. Now, the last one, we have already picture, we have already poster, and I'm taking quite a lot of time because of the packed content that I have. I'll move on to the last one. Now, this one is last but not least about your personal sharing. Okay, something for you to really, really pay attention to write about your case study. Your case study, because the real story moves people, nothing else. Yeah. So why you join Amway, how it changed your life to be a better life right now, share with people. So this part thus is very, very important. Yeah, and this will connect with people very, very easily. So don't underestimate the power of sharing. We say the tree of IP grows from sharing, right? So when do you share and what do you share? Why you share? Because you have great results. I know someone that have turned the body shape, yeah, because of this as well. So you increase your confidence. Don't be shy. Share with people because you are the best spokesperson for your products. Amway business owner, you are the spokesperson. Yeah? So when to share is whenever there is like small achievement, or you can do it as a monthly compilation basis. All right, so example here, yeah? So how do you share? Remember we say now you have a long version. How do you then share? This is like a story, but this is real life examples, okay? So what happened? First, there's a post of a before-after photos. Yeah, so this lady posts a before and after. Straight away, it captures people's attention. Wow, this person changed so much. Yeah. Then she posts about the caption. I said, this was me 3 months ago and comparing to now. What happens was I used to have a lifestyle that is very unhealthy. I work very late. I don't exercise. I don't take breakfast, and I always call to go. Yeah, takeaway food. Like Grab food, like us lah, huh? So, and that result my health to be very bad. And I admitted to hospital a few times. And until there was one opportunity, I met my friend. And she introduced me to join to this community where to have just the right breakfast, I will be able to have a healthier lifestyle. I was a little bit reluctant because they need us to try different breakfasts on a daily basis, but I started with that. And you know what? After 1 week, my body changed. And I stepped on to the weighing scale and I surprised myself. 10 pounds was lost. Yeah, so this is what she posts about. And then she moves on because she was not proactive, but she turns to be very, very proactive after this, after she realized herself changes. Then she posts a lot of pictures about daily breakfast. She starts to find new things. Yeah, so new ideas about like different breakfasts that she can use, as well as the result of like the friends seeing her later on. Yeah, so she read a lot online, she read a lot of like knowledge more because she wants to share with people, this is how you can make a better breakfast, healthier breakfast, yeah? So she tried different things, and a picture 3 months later with the friends, she changed. And the friends noticed that and then talk and comment about it. It's a conclusion of the total pounds that she lost through just having the right breakfast. You can read the copywriting later on, but this is like the whole process that people just see, wow, she changed so much in such a short period of time. Really, what things that she is having, what kind of things that make her change? Yeah, just by eating the right breakfast, like how? This is what caught the attention, and this is the way that you should follow to write your changes, because your transformation is the best example for yourself. Best case study, not your customer, you yourself, if you have that, yeah? So over here. Now let's see how, because all this inspire people. Yeah? Inspire people. People want to know. Inspire them. So the keyword here is about transformation. You have a better life after that, and it relates to people. Like for people who works late, didn't work out. Yeah, so those that don't have breakfast and still the body shape is like all out, right? When they see what you have changed, then it will then become relatable to them, and they might want to have a change too, to be like someone like you. Okay, so that is what happened. And how do you then start? Okay, simple 4 steps. Today we have a lot of 3, now we have 4. Simple 4 steps. First, post a before and after. Remember that is this how much you have changed challenge online? Anyone participate? A picture of like first social picture you have and the latest one, side by side. If you have participated in that challenge before online, then that post should give you a very, very good engagement, because mine was the best. Okay, so it's like straight away people see before and after what happened. Yeah. Second, you use storytelling to share with people what is the transformation process, what you've been through, what opportunity you met, and then actually make you the change. Third, include the products of selling in it. Yeah, so indirectly tell people what you are doing, and then summarize and inspire them about your changes in terms of facts. example here, yeah? So you have it in your notes, one by one. Step 1, show before and after. This one, straight away, will catch attention if there's a very, very clear changes happen, but keep it as real as possible, not by editing. This one need to be real, okay, like Grace said. Better you don't share, but you share it has to be truthful, okay? So the before and after, clear image about it. Once you catch people's attention, then you share through your story. This is the time where you can have long caption, okay? Long caption. I read one long caption just 2 days ago, really about everything. You start sharing about the past problems that you have, past problem that you have, like just now the girl, very bad lifestyle. And then what was the change opportunity that make you change? Who you met, what have you done? You change into breakfast, yeah? And then the process, the transformation process. After 1 week, what happened? Or after 1 month, what happened? Have your friends and family noticed the changes? This is the process, yeah, the transformation process. And it inspires you because now you feel more confident now. Now, goodbye 10 pounds. And just by eating the right breakfast with Nutrilite powder, soft selling in it, yeah, Nutrilite powder, okay? So I have better confidence right now. I'm more comfortable with my appearance already. So this is where you talk about it, and don't forget the call to action. At the end, it's like, want to know more? Want to join our community? Connect. Yeah. So this is where the call to action comes in. So these 4 steps is what you need to really pay attention towards writing your case study. Okay. Keep it real experience. Not too short and simple, because this is where you can actually go through, but each paragraph, keep it short and simple, yeah? Relatable. This is very important. What problems you've been through before, there are people in the world that are having similar, and that's where you need to relate to, yeah? Because if it helps you, it should be helping them as well, okay? So that will inspire them to change, and the need that they need to change. So thirdly is the product soft selling. Now, this is all through the picture post, yeah? So when you write the caption, then when you do some conclusion, this is multi-image posting then. So you can have your daily breakfast, then the soft selling products on the side, but not about always the food. So you're working, there will also be like products on the side. Your lifestyle sharing, you do fitness, they can also indirectly have the products showing on the side. This is like soft selling. So it kind of like show people what it is. So this is the example, if you can see, yeah? If you can see, and it should be in your notes. So the IP of this person is in terms of breakfast. If you go in, she every day got picture posts, yeah, in terms of breakfast. So breakfast, on the side, there will be Nutrilite soft selling. But not to say she cannot post other things, because I eat breakfast every day, yes, but I also go out and travel, right? So when she travel, there will also be books, sunglasses, artistry products on the side, you see, yeah? So also at the same time, there's also another post that you can see the XS. When I go for sports, which products will accompany me? Soft selling comes like that, yeah? So you can see how she angle also. So this reference example for you, you can check it out to do your post later on, yeah? So last but not least is the step number 4 to summarize the change. Just now I mentioned the fact, yeah? So something that to state about the product soft selling here in the write-up, about your change transformation, and last but not least, the summary should be the statistics that happen. Yeah, if you have numbers, just in 3 months, I have what? Or goodbye 10 pounds, 10 kgs. Yeah, that numbering will straight away shout out. Okay, and with the call to action at the end. That's the 4 steps. All right. Now, you may ask the question, last but not least, is like, hey, Chacha, today a lot of things. If I want to collect all these changes, I only start now. How? Okay, yeah, so if you start now, you look back to the old pictures that you have, then you try to do some sharing from there. But if you only start now, No choice, dear. It's like starting now or never. That's it. So start now and collect on a daily basis. Yeah, make it a habit from now on. So I give you an idea. If you want to say like breakfast, we talk about breakfast a lot, right? From today onwards, you keep collecting those breakfast pictures that you have. Keep practicing soft selling. Whatever fitness that you do, everything, you keep it there. Yeah, so you keep it the collection. Now, at the end of every month, you should have 30. Every day, just do one. At the end of the month, you should have 30, right? Then can you do a compilation? One post compilation of what you have done? You want to put 7 also can, a compilation also can, but it has to happen on a daily basis. Yeah, so keep it a habit. There's no shortcut way for here. Okay, so a great case study, copywriting that you were to do, before, after picture, storytelling in that 4 steps, product soft selling in the picture, as well as the caption write-up, summarize with the facts and the result that you have achieved in terms of numbering if can. Yeah. So last but not least, today will be the end of the session. I haven't touched video, but video I will come back on the 22nd for that. Okay, so I hope you get all this information, sleep well, yeah, and I'll see you on the 22nd itself. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for such an insightful session by Dr. Gui. In fact, Dr. Gui, just so you know, when you were sharing just now, I actually have a few friends who texted me. They were actually told me that, you know what, this session is so good. You know, every single slide that she has shared just now, although she has mentioned it was so jam-packed, but every single slide, it is so relevant to our business. But most importantly, what we have to do is deliberately practice what she actually taught just now. Because without practice, it's just knowledge. So in order to grow this business, we have to practice every single thing that she has shared. So let's move on because we have come to an end to our session today. Okay. So you see, this session today, okay, cannot just end like that. So we will definitely give you some homeworks to do. So the past few sessions you have homework. So today it's going to be plural form, homeworks. So the first homework that we have here is take better photos. Okay. So you remember, previous session, we actually asked you to take a photo of your breakfast. So today with what you have learned from the sharing, okay, take another photo, okay, and what you do is you post side by side the photo that you just newly taken that you are going to post on social media with the one that you have previously previously taken. Put it side by side and then put it on a comment page, comment section. Put your name as well as the last 4 digits of your ABO number. So this is going to be the first homework for the day. Now let's move on to the second homework. Now the second homework that we have today is write about your changes in the 4 steps. So like what Dr. Gui has mentioned just now, the 4 steps comprises of past experience, change opportunity, the process, as well as now. So write it down in the comment section also and add in your name as well as your ABO number. So what do we have next? Now the next is do scan this QR code. So if you have any opinion, okay, put in there, and just so you know, they will be selecting a few winners and you will get some gifts out of this. So do remember to scan this QR code and put your comments there. It's going to be a survey. So up next, okay, now up next, we're going to have the next session, which will be happening on Monday, 20th of December. So we're going to have 2 guest speakers. It's going to be Chu Yao as well as Chi Ying. Chu Yao is right in front of me right now. Yes. So be sure to be there to listen to them. Now both of them, they are very energetic. They're very vibrant. Plus, we're going to have another amazing MC for next Monday, Amira, the amazing Amira. She is very energetic as well. So I'm pretty sure that all of you will be definitely hyped up for the next coming session. So with that, okay, I'm Carmen, and I'm your MC signing off tonight. Good night, everyone. See you.